Hey, what's happening, Nation? It's Sunjoku. It's official. Carl Joseph is done for the rest of the season. It sucks. It's just like Arden Key. Broke a few of those little bones in his foot, and now he's just done for the year. At the second half of the season, he always turns it on. He's done it the last two games. I know I give him a lot of shit, and I have at the start of this season because he always does. He starts slow, but then he turns it back on. He plays so good, and he has been playing so good. But he's done for the rest of the year. It it's a big loss, but I'm not too worried about it. I've seen a few people out there being really, really dramatic about this, and it's kind of driving me crazy. I made that video last night. I appreciate everybody that watched that. That video blew up, and I truly, truly do appreciate that. But we signed DJ. I know this dude has bounced around from team to team, but when he's focused and he's really, really playing hard, he's a damn good safety. He truly, truly is. And he really does exactly what Carl Josephs does. They make the big hits on the run. They have decent coverage. They both have the problem where they get burned on the back end because they're more worried about making that big hit. But DJ is a ball hawk. That dude gets the ball and he gets some picks more than Joseph does. So I'm really curious to see what happens with him. I know he mouths off a lot, and that's the reason that he's bounced from team to team. But at the same time, he's not mouthing off in like a bad way, in my opinion. He's mouthing off just out of pure fucking passion for the game. So I'll take that. I'll take that all day because we need somebody to get in there and be loud and be another captain on this team. I think he can do it. I'm not going to sit here and say that this dude's going to be a big part of our future going forward, but we're definitely going to finish the season with him. And so we need him to step up and just kind of be that guy and come out there and be the mouth, be loud, make the big plays. We are going to get burned a few times with him. I guarantee you that. I'll tell you that right now. And it's going to suck because there's so much communication that goes on in the back end, just play by play in the secondary. And he's not used to playing with these guys. And I think that's what it is for Joseph. It takes him a minute to figure out what the other guy's going to do. And it's going to be the same thing with him. So you're going to see him get burned, but you're going to see him make some big plays too. I think over this break that we have right now, and then over the next 2 weeks, because we do have pretty easy games, you're going to see him adjust to this defensive lot. I'm not going to say he's truly going to be going forward with us, because honestly, if we keep him, we'll get to this in a little bit. I wouldn't mind keeping him around, but at the same time, I could see him just kind of finishing out this season. But as it stands right now, I'd like to see him stay with us going into Vegas. The other news that came out today, Dion Jordan, we went out and signed him. There's been a lot of mixed emotions about this with a lot of people. Here's the thing, and this goes the same for DJ. I guarantee Gruden sat both of these guys down. Was like, because he has no problem telling players this. He's like, this is your shot. This is your last shot. You've bounced around the league. You've been on team and team and team. People have dodged you. This is your last shot to go ahead and set the tone that you still want to be in the NFL and that you can still play. And they're coming in, as fucked up as it sounds, because I know you guys aren't used to hearing it, a winning organization. A team that is on the right track. They have a winning record. They're going towards the playoff run. And if you think that shit doesn't matter to these guys, you are out of your mind. Because I guarantee you, if DJ ended up going to like the Jets or something, he would not give two shits about the rest of this season. But the fact they know they can win, they can make it into the playoffs and get their name out there, let people see them and have a chance of being re-signed and given a true second shot, goes a long, long way. And with Dion Jordan, this is out of both of these signings, I could see this guy staying with the Raiders, and I get it. He was a first round bust, like just a complete first round bust. But he had his issues, man. He was all juiced out. Dude got suspended for an entire season for doing steroids. And then the Seahawks were like, hey, man, we're going to give you a shot. He played pretty good, and then at the end of 2018, he ended up getting busted with that Adderall thing, and he got slapped with a 10-game suspension. So the Seahawks were like, all right, we're completely done with that. We're not screwing around with that at all. And so he was just kind of sitting out there in limbo, riding his suspension out. We needed a defensive end. I, I really think this dude's about to turn a corner. I know that Adderall thing was all messed up, but he was prescribed it, but it's still against the NFL's league thing, and then he was using it too often. I really think this is a chance for him to turn the corner, prove why he was a first round pick. I mean, not even a first round pick, a top 5 pick. I could see him being a big deal going forward for us. He's going to end up being playing like what Arden Key was, where he's just kind of coming in there and filling those gaps. But if he starts making those plays, I think you're going to see Dion Jordan a pretty damn good bit. You know you're going to see DJ a good bit because he's coming into this lineup pretty much as a starter right off the bat. Just wanted to show you guys this defense real quick. And let me know what you guys think. Please leave it in the comments section because there's a few question marks that I have. I think our defensive line, I said it before, I think Morrow's going to come back next week. I think that's why we went ahead and got Jordan, even though he's still riding that suspension. This will be the last game that he's suspended. But he can still practice with the team, so he's still learning the defense right now. So I think you'll see Morrow next week. And then I know Farrell had a big-ass game, but I really like seeing Crosby and Moya be our starting ends with him rotating in. And then we'll have Dion Jordan the game after that. And then we'll have Morrow in there and just kind of stop the big running plays when we know it's a running down. Hall and Hurst, I mean, they're awesome. Hankins is playing out of his mind. Our defensive line, you guys give me hell for it. Our defensive line is set, and it's set moving into the future. Max Crosby is a hell of a lot better than people give him credit for. If you did not see that last game, you need to rewatch that game and open up your eyes. This dude is a beast. Farrell, he's getting used to the NFL. Some people have it. Crosby has it, where he just comes in there. It's not too fast for him. Josh Jacobs has it. It's not too fast for him. Farrell's still adjusting to it. But our defensive line right now, it sucks to say, but I don't know if we're going to end up keeping Arden Key. But I truly hope we do. I think he's really a big part of this. But I think our defensive line, and if Jordan steps up, I don't think you're going to see too many changes with this. Like, oh, the pass rush. Dude, our defensive line is getting, 19 or 20 sacks now on the season, and nobody else is. I mean, it's literally just our defensive line getting sacks, just rushing 4 every time. I'm really, really happy with this. And then we're bringing in DJ, and I mean, DJ, he's going straight into the starting lineup. It's going to be him and Harris starting this game. I guarantee that. My question for you guys is, we run so much nickel, because we don't have the linebackers to run a true 4-3, so we're running nickel. Can Isaiah Johnson play that nickel spot? I mean, can Swearinger play that nickel spot? We need somebody to get in there and play that spot. And I don't know who it's going to be, because we can't go to a true 4-3. We'll be eaten alive out there. So let me know what you guys think. This is a huge, huge loss for us. Joyner, if you guys have heard anything about him, please let me know. I have searched the internet for it, trying to figure out exactly what's going on with him, and I really haven't seen it. So if you guys hear anything or see anything, please leave it in the comment section, because I really want to know what's up with him. He's going to be a major, major loss if we lose him and Joseph in the same week. But the way it's looking right now, we're going to have Worley and Mullins out there as our corners. We're going to have Harris and Swearinger as our safeties, which honestly I'm not upset about that. I don't think you're going to see too much of a difference. Isaiah Johnson's going to have to step up. I don't know if it's going to be in the nickel spot or if it's going to be, honestly, it pretty much has to be in the nickel spot. So I'd really like to see him step up. I know Gunther loves this kid, so now's your time. Riley, I'm not expecting too much out of. Nixon is another one to where I really just don't know. He had flashes last season, so maybe we'll see him back out there. It's going to be tough, but I'm telling you, these 2 signings right here, they're pretty much mirror matches to what we had going. I know they have their problems. Hopefully they can put it behind them and really just push forward and make this playoff run with us. The last thing I just wanted to touch on real quick, because it's really, really starting to piss me off. Everybody needs to back up off Gunther. That shit is driving me insane. We didn't fire Tom Cable because we didn't have a running back. We're not going to fire Gunther because he doesn't have a damn defense. This is really pissing me off. Gunther is a brilliant defensive mind, just a truly brilliant defensive mind, and he knows football. He hasn't been out of football. He hasn't taken a break. This dude has constantly just been running defenses. You cannot blame Gunther that he lost his main enforcer, like the main dude that really our defense, I'm not going to say our defense was built around, but the main dude that comes out there and just really sets the tone for the whole defense. And Abram, he lost him the first game. A few games later, you end up losing Vontez, who is your defensive captain out there. You lose Lee early in the season. And then we didn't have Isaiah Johnson because he was hurt. And then we lose Arden Key. It's just stop. Enough is enough. This defense as a whole, and I'm going to do another defensive breakdown video because even though we still have a lot of football to be played, when all these dudes are healthy, our defense is going to be so damn stacked next season, especially if we go out there in the draft or free agency. I'm really hoping it's free agency because I'd like to get one or two big names in here and get a few linebackers. Gunther is going to have a field day with this defense, and he will silence everybody. But man, there you go. We got our new signings. We're moving forward. I honestly think everything's still looking good. I'm glad we have 2 easy games coming up because it's going to take a minute for these guys to adjust. But once they do, I think we're still on a really, really good pace. I think we're still going to make a decent playoff run this season. Let me know what you guys think. If you hear anything about the other injury to Joyner, please let me know. We will catch you guys next time. I'm Sunjoku. If you're new, please do subscribe. I do appreciate that. We will check you guys next time. Everybody have a good night.